Racing on Friday in the Eastern Cape. We're on the Poly surface again, looking forward to the 8 races. And I'm going to be chatting shortly to GREEFF about his runners for Friday, the first of whom in race 1 will be Wishes and Dreams. Now, she starts for the very first time. She's a juvenile and she's a daughter of Canford Cliffs.
Morning, Nadine. Yeah, Wishes and Dreams. She's got it the hard way this time around, or first time round. She's going on the Poly around the turn, drawn 6. So, she's a nice filly, but, if she runs a bit green, then we're in trouble. But, otherwise she'll run a nice race.
Moving to race 2, Grey Warrior. Now, he had a second start last time out. He was still green and he battled for early pace, but he ran on really well and he did place.
Yeah, and he's got a nice draw this time, and he's improving with each run. He's a big, tall, gangly type horse that wants ground. But I think, if he just keeps improving like he has, he'll run a nice sort of race as well, and will be right there in the finishing line as long as he, just keeps improving.
Moving to race 3, 3 runners here. Love Grass, she's in good form and she was a bit unlucky last time out when balked for a run late. She'll be joined by Ignite the Light, who's cutting back in trip and has the blinkers fitted, as well as Articuno. Now, I know she's up against Stronger, but she's in really good form at the moment and she's not without chance.
Yeah, Love Grass I thought was extremely unlucky last time, and she only got beaten 2 lengths, but I think she could have been a winner that day if she'd got a run. Ignite the Light, yeah, she's in and out, but she's back on the Poly and we are trying the blinkers. And then Articuno, always thereabouts, and fighting nice slow weight as well.
Bayoy and By the Light of the Moon will run in race 4. Now, Bayoy does have a bit more to do. This is her post-maiden run, but she was an easy maiden winner over track and trip, and she does meet a very open field. By the Light of the Moon just lost her way of recent. She can do better.
Yeah, Bayoy, she did win a good race last time, and, it wasn't the strongest of field when she did win, but she won nonetheless and won well. So, she's back in the same sort of distance and race. I think it's a nice sort of race for her, and if she can repeat her last run, she'll be in the firing line. By the Light of the Moon, she has lost her way a little bit and needs to find her footing again.
Moving on to race 6, we'll see Heemstede in action. Now, he made his local debut last time out. He was a very difficult ride and he gave Richard quite a hard time. I do feel he cost himself. I do think he's got a chance to redeem himself on Friday, but he does try Poly for the first time.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a quirky fella there behind the gates and going down to the start. But hopefully Richard's learnt a little bit from him, and the Poly, I think he'll enjoy this type of surface. He's drawn well, and if he can repeat his first run, yeah, he's definitely a horse with a chance.
On to race 7, Harlem. He looked to have found the 2-2 a little bit of a stretch last time out. If you look at his prior form, definitely capable of a lot better. Onano Kamachi, on the other hand, she actually ran a really nice race first time out the maidens in her last start, and she ran on all the way home.
Oh, Harlem, I thought he'd go a little bit further, but he didn't see the race out. He was also up with the pace that day, and maybe it was the wrong way to ride him. We'll see how Richard rides him this time. Most probably try and get him settled, but I'm not sure. I know Comanche ran a really nice race, I thought, post-maiden, and beaten just over 3.5 lengths, and if she can repeat that run, she could be in the money.
Finishing in race 8 will be Sherupova and One Giant Leap. Now, Sherupova, she's really holding form well, and last time out ran on very well late again to place. One Giant Leap, she's another on the card that will be having her post-maiden run. Yeah,
Sherupova ran a nice race last time, and handicap has sort of forced my hand. They've given her an extra kilo for her last run, so I'm taking advantage of the situation and hopefully it'll pay off. One Giant Leap, she's having a post-maiden run, nice tall filly, and if she can show or bring her work there, I think she could be in the places.
Looks like a positive hand to round up for the yard, and let's see how Sherupova and One Giant Leap fare.